Franklin with Who's Zooming Who in a bit. Okay, so right now we're cruising the internet. The third headline: 7 Americans quarantined in Kenya after the United States blocked its citizens currently in the DRC from flying back home over Ebola. Now, this developing story reveals that 7 American aid workers returning from the Ebola response in the DRC are currently in Laikipia. Yeah, at the isolation facility, the same facility the Kenyan government had maintained was not operational. Now, the quarantine follows new U.S. travel rules requiring Americans leaving the DRC to spend 21 days in a third country before returning home. Reports also claim the Laikipia facility is operating despite a court order that suspended its activities pending a final ruling. So Donald Trump is just sticking to whatever he promised the Americans. He's not going to let, some of these pandemics get into their country, some of these crazy diseases. Yeah, and if these reports are actually true, man, yeah, for me, this is not even just about public health. It's about the rule of law. Yeah, you cannot ask Kenyans to respect court orders, but yourself as government, you're the first one to ignore some of these court orders. And this is let me tell you, this thing didn't even start with that Ruto's government. Successive governments have been ignoring court orders, and I guess that's why Kenyans just feel so played. If you're talking about guys to trust the system and trust that the government is actually going to do whatever it takes, yeah, to secure Kenyans, then show us by respecting court orders. Tuanze hapo. Institutions have to respect the law. Right? Yeah, but at the same time, let me tell you, sometimes you kind of lose trust when it comes to our relationship with our government. There's definitely a trust deficit. Yeah, most guys just don't feel like this government is out here to protect us. You cannot allow folks with Ebola to get into our space, man. It just doesn't make sense. You get? All right, so in the next hour, pop music. See, you know how we usually do it on a Friday. Right now, though, Aretha Franklin, Who's Zooming Who?